Today is the day. Welcome back to another bow review, and today is one of the most anticipated bow reviews recently. A box from the UK, from Paragon, and it's the new Griffin from Paragon, from Robert. He sent me one with a lot of information. We have a lot to talk. And he was so kind and gave me all, because he's a nice guy, he gives you all the measurements and everything I need, so I don't need to measure almost anything by myself, because Robert did all the measurements for me. So, now you think, what's the Griffin? It's a Hungarian bow. So, but we have already a lot of Hungarian bows. That's true and not true, because there is in Hungary the Hungarian Bow Foundation, and they work there since years. The foundation, I think, exists since 2016, but since 2012 or something they do research, and they defined now what the Hungarian bow has to be, that you can call it Hungarian bow. And they made, and I link you the website in the description, and you can see all the drawings and all the measurements and what has to be, that you can call it a Hungarian bow. If it's not to these measurements and requirements, then it's maybe only an Hungarian shape, Hungarian form or style bow, but not a Hungarian bow. We're here very specific in these things. And Robert thought, okay, let's see how far I can get. Of course, now not with the original, you open it here. Of course, not now with the original materials they used with Hungarian bows, but what can we do with modern materials closest to the Hungarian bow to maybe still can call it Hungarian bow. Let's see. First of all, a string, the bow, and that's all. So, this is a spare string because Robert is using some kind of fast flight string, not really a fast flight string, but something very close to it. And this is a normal Dacron string, and after this video I will do a comparison how this bow will behave with the original string, or when you change it and get a third party Dacron string, how is the change, what does the bow, how does the bow behave, and so on. Packed well, as usual, as we know it. I mean, it's a Paragon bow. Yes, you know, here's a legacy. And if Robert does something, then he does it properly. Yeah, we have some festa here in Lea, so everything is... that's why it's a bit loud. But I think you still can hear me. So, I saw already some. They got the Griffin already. Of course, Gordon, the first one who tested it for Robert, he did already a review, and he's only praising this bow in the highest, oh, we get a description too, so in the highest notes, and even others who got this bow said, listen, this is a new level. If you don't have this bow, you have no bow at all, and stuff like this, so you know. So this is a faulty string, we put this one away. This is the real string, this is the documentation and a warranty booklet, traditional handmade bows. And here you find, oh, especially for this bow made, it's a Griffin, has 43 pounds at 28 and has 53 pounds at 31 inches. So we know then already max draw is 31, this bow could do 32, but safe draw is 31. Thank you, Robert, for being so mindful and not always maxing the bow out. Brace height is 6.7, safe arrow weight is 9, minimum arrow weight is 7.5, has 12-month warranty and valid from now on, and follow him on Facebook and everything, of course. That's nice. Here is how to string and all this stuff, very good. So we have a description, a string, a nice sleeve. And I don't bore you long with measuring stuff, because Robert, as said, measured everything already for me. So I can tell you already before I unpack it The Paragon Griffin Hungarian bow laminated, it has strung 124 centimeters or 48.8 inches, unstrung 141 or 55.5 inches. The string is 115 centimeters or 45 inches. The brace height is 17 centimeters or 6.6 inches. Has a draw weight of 43 at 28. I told you already, 53 at full draw. Is available from 28 to 60 pounds, max draw of 31, and the arrow weight I mentioned too. And it's the 9th, 10th century Hungarian bow, like they found in some graves. And oh Madonna, look at this with a green tinted back glass, nice. Black on the belly, still looks a little like horn. Wow, so there is a lot of work in this bow. Holy crap. And look at this thin sears here, wow. So, that's a beauty. I told you already all the measurements. This one has a clear back, has a black belly, has a stabilizing, I wrote it down, I can't read it. Stabilizing on the belly side, like the Khan and the rider. Has bamboo limbs with green stain. Fly, go away. You like this bow too, huh? And Venom Kirinit tips, so this is some special tips, but you'd simply check on the website what this all is about. This bow is incredibly looking good and so thin here, and still 53 pounds are working on it. Insane. Length nock to nock is 52 inches. Well, that's all I can tell you for now. Now let's see. What an incredible looking bow. Lightweight, short, does 31 inches. And the handle feels just nice. Wow. So let me tell you, let me show you its features. By the way, there's something coming up. I tell you when it's... Let me show you its features. No, so the Hungarian Bow Foundation said that the length needs to be maximum 1.50 meters from ear tips to ear tips alongside the belly unstrung, means 59 inches. We know this bow is, I told you before, unstrung, 55.5 inches, so it's in these lengths. Then they say that the ear plates, okay, we don't have a complete ear plate. They usually had a horn completely here over the knee. Is from 220 to 280 centimeters. This is 250, so it's just in the middle. And the ear forehead, this is the forehead from the nock to the end of the tip, where I always thought, why, what the heck would it be 40 millimeters? It is 40 millimeters. And I asked then Robert why he thinks that they had it, because it's unused weight, but he said they were riding with the unstrung bow. And then with this thing, they hooked it somewhere and they could string the bow while they rode on their horses. So then it makes sense for me. So I don't complain anything about this anymore. The grip plate, we don't have, they usually have grip plates on the side. And the angle of the grip is 180 degrees maximum. That means from here out there and out there it's maximum 180, so not less. But we are in a good shape here. And the next is then limb width is 45 millimeters. Let's see if we manage that. We are at 40 because of the fiberglass. And we have then strung, it's not more than 45 inches with the sears. Otherwise, and of course the materials are not there, like, you know, in the historical times, obviously, but this is the modern, most closest interpretation, I guess, to a Hungarian bow. And now, of course, one thing directly, when you check on the website of this Hungarian Foundation, they tell you that the sears needs to be completely in a triangular shape, so they run out here to zero. Of course, when you have fiberglass running here, you can't zero it out, because then you get rid of fiberglass. So this is one thing he had to change. And the other thing, usually the bow is completely flat on the back here. But that means the loop runs here somewhere, the loop end of the string, and then it can happen, you know, when you shoot and twist, that the string had no guidance, it simply smacks on this flat area, and when some twist or something can happen to the bow, and that's why he made these grooves here to give the string a guidance. And this is not according to the origin, it's simply for the safety of the user and for the shooting experience. But for the rest, in the dimension wise, we are completely in it. Shall we string the bow, huh? Oh, wait, but I can tell you one thing which he didn't tell me. See, that's why I brought my thingy with me. Nice, 20 and a half, 20 millimeters. Wow. So it's narrow, very narrow, nice. I need to turn this around again. So, but you can check on the website of this Hungarian Bow Foundation. They really have a lot information. Arrow pass 20. Now let's string this bow. So much to talk. Look at this pretty string. So we have a long part and a short part, and I always say the long part is the bottom part, right? Yeah, I think so. Look at this. Oh, this is a mess, and look how thin the, wow, fragile yet sturdy. Let's see how easy. Almost, oh, and he has 43 pounds. Jesus, Robert. Oh. Jesus, Madonna. Ostra. From the beginning, it means from the beginning this bow will perform. Ooh. Nice, I like that. 6 3/4, yeah, 6.7, that's fine. The only thing we don't know yet, but I tell you, because I can, is the weight. 390. $405. Close enough. 405. It's hilarious. So, and I don't need to do all the strength tests because Robert did this all. We know it's 43 at 28, 53 at 31 means it's 10 pounds and 3 inches is 3.3 inches per 3.3 pounds per inch, which is just fine. This is Paragon standard here. Ooh, there is good for, you know, you have this long lever in this knee here, or elbow, we call it elbow, so this is the head, and this is, and I don't know, I forgot again, and this is the elbow, this is the neck, and from the neck, of course, this is the head, the forehead, the head, the neck, and then directly comes the elbow, which makes totally sense, so this is not the shoulder. But it's not, these Hungarian guys did this, so here it's relatively stiff, surprisingly, so I guess with these guidance, and now you see how the string runs here, so the loop comes down here and ends up here, so it always fiddles in here, otherwise it would smack on the flat belly part, go away, on this flat belly part, and would, you know, can cause problems. Wow, handle is just nice. Go away, fucking, shh, I didn't say that. Go away, fly. Oh, the moment of truth. Oh, nice. Handle is a little moving. So what do I have? We said 9 grain, which would be 477, and 7.5 grain would be 400. I have 450 grain arrows. This is the closest to 9 grain, and I have 390 or 400, we call it 400, so these are my 5.7, a little too lightweight, but maybe I don't draw completely 31 inches. Let's see. Holy moly! And because the string is so stiff, it doesn't smack here on it, so that's incredible. And we will see when we do the comparison between the normal duck run on this almost fast flight, you might see a difference. So I'm still not full. I'm lucky that this is not a Patreon bow, but this is my bow. Let's shoot. And with all the excitement, I forgot to tell you, this bow is just 450 pounds, and then plus of course the extras if you want them. But you just simply check on the website all this stuff. So the glove is from Ferry Archery still. Yeah, look at this. Arrows feel a little heavy. No, fine. Was my release. Yeah, nice. Now look at this. So now a bit, Robert, they are a little under 7.5. Okay, I don't draw fully. Oh, look at this. Nice sound this bow makes. Yep. Go a little to the left, huh? Even more to the left. So, we need to still get friends. Handle feels just, wow. Just, I mean, here you have, this one rests exactly where it should rest. Let me get over here, then you have the sun here. Look at this. It rests here, and then you wrap the big is on the big part here, the middle finger, and these two down there. It's just, that's a bow you just have to love. So 20. Oops, to the right. Because I didn't do any katra or something, or torque. Yep, these arrows fly bad. They fly really bad. Let's see the lightweight ones again. Oop, to the left now, okay. Still to the left. So this bow needs a few shots, so it's not for a brutal beginner maybe. But a few shots and you know what this bow is doing, so we still need to get friends. But so far so good. So let's only see the curves quickly. This draw is insane. 28, look at this. Oh, and a very, very short bending section. And very, very long sears. Nice. But short bow, long sears, see, already over the string angle of 60. So most probably 26. Yep, 26, we have 60 degrees string angle here. But with these levers, so this is 30. And then you see that the limbs come already backwards, so there is not much more room than, and even here from the string angle, so it's really, you max it out then. But until then, a powerhouse. Really, really pretty bow. Look at this, these Kirinite, I think it's the name. Nice reinforcements here. Then you have the black glass running up until here. The green runs up here, the green stained one. Another bamboo is green stained, the glass is clear, sorry. Then we have here this wedge. You see the black core, there's the stabilization core, and then there's a wedge out here for the elbow. And the string runs nice here in this centered, in this part where he made this extra. A little whipping here for security. Wow. And the wrap is really nice. Now we have some different leather here, look, it's nice, huh? Really good. The logo from Paragon. And the writing is here, but you can't see it, it's a little small. String looks good, this bow is pretty, and this bow is almost straight. So this bow I would check sometimes until it breaks in, that it's still straight. Due to the design with these long sears and this knee here, elbow, it can happen that it gets a little, so make sure that you know what you're doing with this bow. It's worth it. Bad timing, they start now with their fireworks, but hey, 30 meters, and it's in Leah today, of course. Yeah, these arrows fly bad. I need to refletch them. Look at this. Like a wiggle and wobble. Yeah, but you get there. The lightweight ones. Yeah, nicer. Ostr, nice bow. Yeah, well, still not there yet. What I like, this is even very close to the Tarim. Once I had one from Akkosh bow and I liked it. It had wide limbs, and then here almost a right angle, and it went out very long, very straight. And this is very close to this Tarim design too, which was in the very western part of China, so, and Hungary, so most probably they used kind of the same, almost similar design. So I like this bow. We're still not there with accuracy, but now we see what the speed is doing. 450 grain. $165. 166. 175. And the lightweight ones, they are then a little under 7.5. 192. Doesn't feel like dry firing. 205. All right, getting there. 205. And I'm starting shooting groups. So, of course, 9 is nice. I would most probably go with 8 grain or something. Feels still nice. You don't feel, even with 7, under 7.5, it doesn't feel like dry firing. It's just a good bow. I mean, look at these curves. Just, wow. See everything? Yes. Almost. Yeah, exactly. Left hand needs to know what it's doing. When it's a little wobbly here, it's not going to work. So, a little demanding, but, oh, now it's getting me. I mean, considering that this bow design is 600-800 years older than Korean or Turkish Tatar, or at least Turkish Tatar, quite a good performance, right? So, 18 meters. These arrows are not nice. Don't know why I still shoot them. Nicer. Whoops. String twist. Nice. So even if you don't do katra or something, this bow is just nice. And 1, 2, nothing. 1, nothing. Nothing. So, and if one can make it without any vibration here, why not everybody? And nobody says something about this fine dust in the air or something pollution-wise. And as you can tell, it's not about the fireworks, the lights and the beautiful thing. It's only about the noise. It's like cannon shots. And you see every few seconds they light up one of these. Competition is not who has the most beautiful fireworks. The competition is who has the loudest. Listen. It's hilarious. So for you horse archers out there, if you want to follow the footsteps of Lausch. Yep. Works. The other way around could work, but of course we can. How was it? Forgot now. This one under, this one under. You know, this Ottoman style kind of here. Then you grab the first one, roll it out. Then grab the next one, roll it out. Next one. But what a nice shooter this is, huh? Level of confidence is not there yet, but we grow together slowly. Center shot. This here is crucial that you have here, but you will figure out when you have it. 450 pounds is for this bow just like nothing. Always need to quickly use the gaps between the fireworks that you hear something. Look at this. Oops. Put stock. So here, this is important. Ah, too late. I can talk again. Oops, they go to the left, they are spined. Ah, 600 spine, okay, they're a little too weak. But you can make it work, look at this. All these arrows work nice. Ah, now we grow together. So now I don't like it anymore, I love it. Boom! Aye. What an incredible bow. I need to see that I fill the gaps again from the fireworks. It's a beauty, it's crafted, it feels like one piece. So this is incredible, incredible craftsmanship, but we know this from Robert, and here he really outdone himself with trying. Trying to get as close as possible in all the shapes and dimensions with this bow to these, what they consider the Hungarian bow. And it's incredible how thin here, but there are still 53 pounds working, and how thin here, look, this is my finger, and here 53 pounds are pulling on this small little thing, and it still works. So please don't overbuild your tips for safety reasons, and if somebody dry fires a bow, he deserves to break and that you need to buy a new one. So at least know what you're doing, take care of your bow, and then these performers. It's you know, then you get even out of older design a really nice performance, you know, and then it's just a brilliant bow. I really like it for a 31-inch draw bow. Incredible. Oh. Shall we wait for the next round? Sometimes they stop and then have some prayers again, and it's too late. Bowstring sleeve documentation gives you, I forgot, bowstring sleeve documentation 6 points. Handling, this bow is even due to its shape, but you need to know what you're doing, and this is not your first bow you buy in your life. And for someone who already strung a few bows and knows what Asiatic bows are doing and takes care of stringing, it's totally no problem. This bow is just easy to set up and this bow is straight. Here you might want to check sometimes that the bow is still straight. So it simply can happen here with these. I said here is the point of force, and here is almost an angle in it, so this wiggle room, and it got already minimized through this channeling of the string here. If this would not be the case, it would move even more. So well done for this. I give you 10 points for the handling, 10 points for the build. I don't have to explain it. It's a Paragon bow, it's perfection. 10 points. The basic feel. This is a really nice handle, big enough for even my hands, so it's for European hands, and yeah, just nice for my hands. Has still a narrow arrow pass, which I like a lot. There is nothing to complain. This bow feels good. It's short. It doesn't wiggle. You know, when you do this, it doesn't start to wiggle. So it's even stiff in this direction, but flexible to draw. And what I like, from here there is no play. As from the beginning, maybe a few millimeters, and then you feel already that there is power. So it's not like you can pull until here, until something. From here you feel it already, so there's from the beginning, it's a really basic feel. 10, draw experience, 28, 29, 30, 31, 3.5 pounds per inch, smooth, really smooth. 10, and shooting experience, I need to get used to it, so it's relatively short, and with these long years, it's not the most forgiving in the beginning, but once you shoot it a few times and you know what this bow is doing. I need a few more arrows. Maybe these arrows are not. Oh, I don't even know where I got them from. These brown ones. Just. Oh, it has some penetration power. These are the Taurus ones from Bamboo Archery. They are 600 spine. They're too less. They are, I think, 400 spine. They have the right length. They're made for Marsadas, and they have 400 spine, I think. 400 spine and 450 grain, but they don't fly nice. And they're already damaged everywhere, and the fletching is bad, I guess. So kind of like this, a little more lightweight, something in between these two. A set of arrows with this one. I will order one from Malta Archery for this bow. It's worth it. Shooting, of course, 10 points shooting experience. Gives you 56, and the price 450 pounds. Then of course you can have the stain, costs you 10 pounds extra, and an arrow pass, something costs you a little extra, and the tip in the skier net costs you 20 extra, but it looks really fancy, really nice. So then it's, at the end, it's 500 pounds for a really high-class, premium, well-performing bow. close to the original, and I would really call this one a Hungarian bow, not only Hungarian style or Hungarian form or whatever, because this is really, wow. 5. I think that was it with the fireworks now, because then after a while there's one boom, and I think it's done now. So now I can talk again, but I'm done talking. So Robert, thank you very much for sending this bow to me. I hope I covered all important points for information. And you see, this one is a little, so sometimes you need to check, but I think once a bow breaks in, it's fine. So you have a little movement, but it's due to the design. Now we are not done yet. Now we come this every few seconds one. Brilliant bow, really perfectly made, Robert, really nice. Thank you very much for sending this one to me. Of course, this is a keeper. I will get some color matched, maybe arrows. I need to fiddle first a bit around which one works the best for me. A little stiffer, not too heavy, so not 9 gram, maybe 8 gram per pound or something. I will see what works best for me then, and I go with it. And here, this is really important that you really guide the bow here. If your bow hand is too passive, you lose a little of the excitement of this bow. So you really need to have a little an active bow hand, and then this bow is really, really a lot of fun, and it's a good shooter. I only need to practice a little bit more with it. So thank you, Robert, for existing, that Paragon exists and builds such amazing bows. This is really legit. This is a really nice bow. Really like it. And that's all I have for you today. Oh, you know, I'm not lost. I'm a nomad. Just saying. Thank you very much for watching. Catch you in the next one.